TV kisses that audiences had to wait a long time for. Daenerys Targaryen and Jon Snow. Game of Thrones. Jon Snow, Kit Harington, and Daenerys Targaryen, Emilia Clarke, do not even meet until the penultimate season of Game of Thrones. However, fans of the series anxiously waited for the moment that Fire and Ice would finally team up in order to save all of Westeros. Kate and Jack. Lost. It's clear from Lost's pilot episode that Jack, Matthew Fox, and Kate, Evangeline Lilly, are the strongest leaders after Oceanic Flight 815 goes down in an unknown location. As they play hero and heroine on the island, romantic energy sparks around them even as they struggle to survive. Diane and Sam. Cheers. Their romantic tension stings with every jab and put down. In the Season 1 two-part final, Showdown, Sam's perfect, and perfect for Diane, international lawyer brother Derink comes into town for a visit and hits it off with Diane. Joey and Pacey. Dawson's Creek. The logical couple on the WB teen saga Dawson's Creek seems to be Dawson, James Van Der Beek, and Joey, Katie Holmes. Dawson, however, turns his attention toward Jen, Michelle Williams, and Joey is left with a broken heart. Maddie and David. Moonlighting. Moonlighting was, on the surface, a show about two mismatched investigators trying to solve cases. The true engine of the popular 1980s dramedy, however, was the romantic tension between its two leads, David, Bruce Willis, and Maddie, Sybil Shepherd. No one fights harder than David and Maddie. Their hate for each other is so clearly love that audiences crave the moment their lips would lock. Leslie and Ben. Parks and Recreation. Leslie Knope, Amy Poehler, is the most dedicated public servant in the history of television. Her passion for Pavani is unmatched, and her work ethic undeniable. Auditor Ben Wyatt, Adam Scott, shows up in Pavani toward the end of the show's second season looking to chop the town's budget because of its incredible debt. Scully and Mulder. The X-Files. The X-Files explores unsolved paranormal cases, pitting the believer in Agent Fox Mulder, David Duchovny, against the skeptic doctor in Agent Dana Scully, Gillian Anderson. The pairing of two attractive opposites leads to the inevitable question of whether or not they will pair up romantically. Rachel and Ross. Friends. It's the classic story of the nerdy paleontologist and the smoking hot fashionista. On Friends, Ross, David Schwimmer, has adored Rachel, Jennifer Aniston, since high school. But she's always seen him as her friend's dorky big brother. Then, Rachel starts to look at Ross differently during season 2 of the sitcom. Beckett and Castle. Castle. Castle's 8 seasons of ratings success largely came from the chemistry of its two leads, best-selling mystery writer Richard Castle, Nathan Fillion, and homicide detective Kate Beckett, Stana Katic. The pair, who solve New York City's strangest crimes, are opposites who often bicker. The natural question on every viewer's mind became, when will these two finally get together? Daphne and Niles. Frasier. From the first episode of Frasier, it's clear that buttoned-up psychiatrist Niles Crane, David Hyde Pierce, is totally bonkers for his father's physical therapist Daphne, Jane Leaves. They are nothing alike, and Niles' lust appears to be a tale of unrequited love. Daphne, however, eventually figures out Niles' feelings toward her and feels the same. Pam and Jim. The Office. Technically, the first time Jim, John Krasinski, and Pam, Jenna Fisher, kisses during the premiere episode of Season 2. Pam is drunk during a Dunder Mifflin get-together at Chili's. Her fiancé Roy, Joel Beckett, has left the building. Pam gives Jim a quick awkward peck. Lorelai and Luke. Gilmore Girls. It seems everyone in the quaint Connecticut town of Stars Hollow knows that Lorelai, Lauren Graham, and Luke, Scott Patterson, are destined to be together. The longtime friends have shared clever flirty banter and are always there for each other. Over the course of the show's first 4 seasons, Gilmore Girls diehards watched Lorelai date, and even get engaged, to all the wrong men. The best TV kisses all have one thing in common: fans anxiously waited, and waited, for them to finally happen. Thank you and keep watching for more videos.